now?
Yes, please start. Let's start.
Yes, sure.
Yes, Neelam.
Yeah, sure. So, well, a very heartiest formal welcome to all of you. We've been into a lot of chit chat and everything here. So now, starting with this program of quantum entrepreneurship, I would first like to introduce you all to the Quanto Life. We all have been talking about quantum entrepreneurship. We've been talking about a program which is associated with Quanto Life. So just for the ease and for the people who are joining in for the first time, I want you all to just know what are we talking when we are talking about Quanto Life. So here we are with some introduction. Quanto Life is a spiritual path for accelerated human evolution in current chaotic times. It is a path all about converting chaos into opportunity, about going into the root of crisis. It's a process which is beyond meditation towards manifesting creations in life. It is a path of devas where we tap into the energies of these devas to identify and reinforce the powers within. All this is done being in quantum vibrational field. For ease of the understanding, quantum vibrational field is a portal tapped into by our founder of Quanto Life, Shivo, on whom this process bestowed upon. Mansi, the co-founder of Quanto Life, is a divine channel whose expertise is to help people tap into their heroic potential with ease, even in their most challenging lifetimes. Quanto Life is not any training forum, but it's a movement to create leaders for tomorrow who know how to tap into the unknown areas of life and create magic out of them. So now, after this introduction, I really want Shivo to be pinned in here so that we can introduce him to everyone. And if Mansi is around, Atin, can you pin in Shivo, sir, please? Perfect. If Mansi is around, please pin her as well.
Yeah, thank you, Neelam.
A heartiest welcome to Shivo, sir, and Mansi. I want you all to give a big round of applause to both our gurus here.
Yay!
Pranam. Pranam Shivo, sir. Pranam Mansi. So now we'll just get started with the program. Shivo, sir, as we spoke that last time, there was a chaos because of which we had to cancel the program. Now, something very beautiful got created from that chaos. As we always say, chaos has got a creation to it. And that is something which we want you to discuss about. Can you share some insights with us how we can make chaos our friend to create magics in our life?
So, one thing about chaos is there are a lot of systems around you. You know, there is a lot of systems they form around you as you go along with life, and they kind of become tight around you. And however hard you try, you can never break them. Those systems, those bondage, those limitations around you. And the beauty of the chaos is, even if the chaos is very difficult, beauty of the chaos is it will break everything around you. And everything is just out open. All the raw material is there. And if you can be present like a quantum observer, then something new will come up, something unprecedented. And I am sure something like that is happening, will happen in my life too.
Okay. So Shiva sir, one
One
question
thing
here. How
that
do
there are, when there is a chaos, a lot of things go unsettled, and a lot of ego interplays which are happening. Suddenly, those ego interplays cannot work like that, and they begin to collapse. In that collapse, if there is your own ego is also involved, that will also collapse. So what happens is that in that, when there are a lot of egos collapsing, then you will see that the ground is really open, because then there is a huge rush of consciousness. And then if your egos are coming back, you will get back into the same routine. And but if you can remain conscious, there is a huge raw material for creation that has already come to you.
so profound, beautiful.
So we
So
should
Shiva
welcome
sir,
that.
I saw you in the kiosk in a very, very cool, calm, and composed position. I did not see even a frown, a freckle on your face saying that I'm dealing with so much of a chaos until and unless we got to know from others. So I want to really understand the sutra behind that, because for a person like me, I would have been totally in a different zone.
Yeah, so sutra, see the sutra which I was discussing today with my family also. The sutra is a deep trust in life. Trust that everything is happening for our good, even if it appears so horrible. But if you trust that there is a design behind it, you may feel it's a chaos. We are talking a lot about chaos because that feels like chaos to us. But actually, for
Wow.
chaos is the raw material for creation. So for cosmos, there is no chaos. You may be feeling there is a chaos, but for cosmos is moving ahead with its own creation. So there is a design behind everything. Once you know through your experiences that there is a design behind everything, even the so-called accidents, you will stop to get unnerved at anything.
Wow.
You will realize everything has happened for good. There is a design. There was a soul longing for something. We may feel something is very uncomfortable, but soul was longing exactly for that. When you have that deep trust, that's when you can remain stable, and you can really become an observer, and it is a state of observation that creates.
I bow down to you, Shiva sir, for this insight. It's so beautiful. It has got a lot of answers to a lot of people who are dealing with chaos in life. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mansi, what is your feeling about this? If we can hear a few words from you.
Um, Neelam, thank you. Neelam, I can only attest that I have seen Shivo so many times in chaos and something new has been created. It has happened when my mom was in the ICU and I was called two times in that stay, that this is the end. And out of that, really going through that hospital struggle and intense invocation, something called Deva Magic or a boot camp of sadhana was born, because that's what I lived then. I have seen again and again how Shivo has guided me. And not only I have gone through that crisis has created something new. One thing that Shivo has taught me, which I know others will elaborate on it too, but I want to talk about wisdom circles. Neelam, is that okay? If you have a few minutes, can I talk
Yes,
about that?
sure. Would love to hear this.
So, wisdom circle is seriously something that has changed my life in the recent times. It is, we've all heard of advisors and having an advisor, getting an advice, but really how to create a circle of people from various from diverse communities who want the best for you, who are 100% committed. They bring their own talent, and we all have blind spots, and our blind spots are the ones that limit us. But also to have someone committed, and it is not enough to just talk to them individually, but to how to create that circle, how to choose those people, how to take it forward is what I've learned. And I applied it because we had the quantum entrepreneurship and we are all very practical. We are not airy fairy. Sometimes our language is like that if we are a poet, but we are very practical. So yes, we are doing the course and I have to implement it, right? So I recently implemented it just 2 weeks ago. I created maybe 3 weeks ago, I created my own wisdom circle for a tarot course. And Neelam, you were in it. There are many people who are in it from here. And I couldn't have done it. We have 61 people who are learning tarot. 50 plus paid participants, the team. And I could not have imagined, this would not have been possible without the wisdom circle. I got guidance at every step. It's not just guidance, just coming together created a momentum. And it was the momentum. We didn't have to run after people. We were full in 2 days. We were more than full. We did not even expect 50 plus people. We were not even thinking of that. We got like the cup runneth over, in this day where people are zero money on advertising, zero money on anything. Right? And this is the power of wisdom circles. Another thing I've said that the Quanto Kids community, that they are doing a project right now, and it is so modeled over quantum entrepreneurship principles, because something that works everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're 8 years old, you're 80 years old. If it works, it works. Right? And I see these 8-year-olds creating wisdom circles. One person today, she's a 9-year-old and she's taken up the project of increasing her family's shop sales by 20% in the next 15 days. So this is all these, like, children can do it, and children are awesome. But, I'm saying that these are very practical. They can be used. And I also want to say that I am very inspired by the sutras that have come here. And one of my dreams because a creation has happened in this entrepreneurship. We think, oh, I don't have a business, I shouldn't join. I was one of those. I don't have a business. I shouldn't join this course. But what has happened is that this dream has come in me to start a school for occult,
Wow.
because people are either scared of occult or they get too attached to the predictions. How to get guidance every day by everyday people like me. Everyday people get everyday guidance and live a magical life. And this has happened because of quantum entrepreneurship. So I really thank Shivo for that.
This is so big. Honestly, I didn't know about this.
It has been brewing, and finally, maybe this is the time I've been sharing a little bit. And the other thing is that I wish even entrepreneurs and occult that comes together in a way. And when Shivo gave me the chance, and you all gave me a chance to do a tarot reading for entrepreneurship, I saw how this could be used for entrepreneurship. And I felt in the 500-year history of tarot, this hasn't been explored. How entrepreneurship ideas can be used during tarot, and both will grow. I think this would help entrepreneurs, and this would even help tarot community grow in how to interpret this in the new age. So this is what
the tarot sessions we had with you, Mansi. They were so apt and awesome, and they actually helped many of us personally.
And the community is too awesome.
Frozen. I remember the card you had taken out wherein you confirmed that I'm totally frozen, I'm tired, and I really want a break. That was the moment of realization for me as well. And the moment I realized it and actually started taking that break, that has helped me to pick up again and get into the momentum. So yeah, that was something amazing which had happened in the quantum entrepreneurship program. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Neelam.
And you have just picked up the wisdom circle thing here, and definitely there would be many people who would be interested in talking about the wisdom circle, including me. So we'll definitely call you again to discuss about the wisdom circle here.
Absolutely. Thank you, Neelam.
Thank you so much, Mansi. Thank you.
And I just have to say, the community, any quantum community, is just amazing. They are there for you. And it's not just they are there for you in the crisis. They are there to celebrate and help you go to the next step. It's not like the Shok Dukh Sabha. It is like for everything, every purpose. So yeah, that was another.
Yeah, even if a person is getting a smallest of an order, the whole community is celebrating it. It's like, wow. So the first order somebody has got and the whole community is like, great, awesome, you've done an awesome job. So yeah, I get what you're saying. So great. So as we already spoke about this, that quantum entrepreneurship program actually took birth in the quantum vibrational field somewhere in September. And we all, the new small babies, aspiring entrepreneurs, started this journey with our Quanto Shivo. So let's now talk to few of them and understand what exactly went in these classes so that you also get a fair idea of what actually happened there. And maybe there is a takeaway which gets created for all of you here. So with that, I'm first going to call upon Akbar, who is one amongst our youngest entrepreneurs, a very dedicated one who made lovely notes for all of us. We were like those chota cheating wala bachchas who will just copy the notes from Ankur here. So yeah, now telling about Ankur here. So he's an entrepreneur who's got truck repair and maintenance of Ashok Leyland, and I'll just and he's got Suzuki motorcycles dealership in Jaipur. So, great personality, very wise man. Ankur, first, before starting any conversations with you, I'm taking this liberty to create a context for all of us here, exactly as to what all happened in these sessions. If you can just give us few liners about it, and then what were the aha moments for you and what got created for you. So, over to you.
Uh, Hi Neelam, thank you for the introduction. Hello everyone. I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm kind of nervous because I have to present what I learned. So, uh, when I joined quantum entrepreneurship, I joined it because of its name. Quantum entrepreneurship. I really liked it. Right? It's about entrepreneurship, and I was really facing so many challenges in my business. So I run a heavy commercial vehicles business where I service trucks and buses. So, and I also run a Suzuki motorcycles dealership in Jaipur. So I was facing lots of issues in these, and the issue, uh, and I was not getting any answers. So there are so many questions I had. There were so many questions I had, and I did not have any answers. So I joined this program, and I can tell you that I'm very lazy, but every week I religiously followed it for 1 hour, and it was the most exciting thing in the week. And I learned so many things from this, and due to that, now I have more clarity in my business. So, like if I can take you briefly over that. So, in the first session, we learned about like my first session. The question that I asked Quanto Shivo was that I have all these motorcycles and it is so hard to get a dealership, and I'm still not able to sell these motorcycles. So there was this one thing that Quanto Shivo said which struck with me. He said that in today's world, marketing should not be aggressive. If you will aggressively market your products, like I have this motorcycle, take this, take this, take this, people will actually run away from you. So he said today, because there is lots of supply, products are available easily. It's not like 50 years back when products were not available, and people used to go and search for them. Today everything is available. So if you're shouting aggressively, people will get defensive, they will not come and buy from you. So in today's world, what you need to do is, you need to have a charisma, you need to create a brand, you need to have a pull. People should come to you, they should be excited about something. So that was an eye opener, because that's what we have been doing. There are so many brands and so many people are selling motorcycles and all these things, but the way we were approaching it was that buy this, we are better, buy this. But I think this is not the way. A desire should be created, and people should feel that there is a story attached to it. So that is one of the learning I had. Maybe Shivo can elaborate much more better on that aspect.
Yes, Ankur, thank you very much. Lots of things in all the quantum courses. There is one thing is very common in all the quantum courses, that whatever happens is very spontaneous. It's not part of a fixed curriculum. So I don't remember actually what you narrated, but I must have said that. But I would say that reminds me of one thing. This is something I was discussing in our Quanto Life meet also. One of the greatest resource today any business has is the tales. What are the stories about you? It's not your brochure, it's not how you sell, it's not your infrastructure, it's the stories. And stories are like mythology. I always tell people why Hindu Dharma survived, but no other religion did, because we had wonderful mythology. So every business must have its own mythology. That is the real crux of branding today, your own mythology. Today, the Quanto Life spreads so fast because Quanto Life has a huge number of tales. Very interesting, enchanting, charismatic tales are attached with Quanto Life. And every business must have tales. Yes, please, Ankur, please go on.
Thank you, Shivo. Uh, so, I always wondered that, how quantum entrepreneurship or quantum life, the movement started by you, is able to attract so many people. And you also shared that because you share everything for free, and then if someone is interested, then more value can be added. So I really like that part. So since then we started doing some things where people don't feel we are selling them something. We make them a part of our organization, and then this thing grows from there. So thank you for that.
Sorry, Ankur, I just want to ask a question here. How has it helped you? If you can just elaborate on that.
Well, being an entrepreneur, marketing is everything for me. How I can earn more money, how I can get more sales for my company. But every time I was going for sales, in my mind, subconsciously or consciously, I was thinking that how can I earn more money? What is in it for me? You know, that was the perspective that I was going with. And since that class, what I can see is that, whenever I go into any deal, then I always see from the perspective what is in it for them, you know. And once I'm able to figure that out, that what is in it for them, how they can connect with what I am doing, then things fall into place. Then whatever I want, I get it automatically. So this is the change that I
This
experienced.
is so profound, very profound.
Yeah.
It's more like you're talking about a giver's gain.
Yes. So
Lovely, 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 lovely.
thank you.
Great. Yeah, please carry on.
Uh, so then my question was that, all right, this is okay, but problem is that I'm not maybe enjoying what I'm doing, and I just am very, very frustrated sometimes, and I'm feeling so much stressed, and I'm feeling so much pain, and I was not able to understand my emotions. So in the next class, so that was my question, that so this is all I'm feeling while doing all these things, and like I'm not happy, things are not flowing smoothly. What should I do? Then Shivo said something which actually was something that I needed to hear. So he asked me something about my childhood, and he figured out that I was the kind of person who always ran away from responsibilities. So I never actually took responsibilities for anything. So I started something, I did something, and once, you know, I felt that some responsibility was thrust on me, I ran away. So that was the story of my life. That was subconsciously my thought pattern. So Shivo made me see that. So once I saw that, I realized that, actually whatever pains I'm experiencing are the pains of responsibilities. I actually do not want to take responsibilities for the things I'm doing. So that's why all the friction. And, once he said that explicitly, it became even more clear for me. So that actually changed things. And I actually felt that I am doing this, no one else is doing this, and I am responsible for this. And things started changing from there once I accepted that. So maybe Shivo can tell something about that.
Great. I want to say something before we go on to Shivo here. So, for the benefit of everyone here, when we talk about quantum entrepreneurship program, it is not only and only talking about your business here. You usually will be going to some business coach. He'll be talking about the strategies, he'll be giving you the tools how to fix the problem. So, when we come to the quantum entrepreneurship program, to your surprise, you will see that it is not only talking about strategies, it is also talking about how to tap into the unknown zones, which is actually called the chaos of life. Then at the same time, a lot of I is getting sorted out here. So we'll go back into our childhood programming, our patterns, our behaviors, which are stopping us from growing in life. So all this, and on top, the beautiful reading by Mansi, wherein she will exactly guide you where you are stuck, why you are stuck, and what is to be done to move out of it. So all in all, it gives you everything in one plate. So it's like a buffet laid down for you with regards to the entrepreneurship. So now I'll go to Shivo and let him share what he wants to share.
Yes. So uh, here the clear fundamental is, before we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about entrepreneur. Before we talk about your business, your creation, we talk about creator, because it's you who creates. So whatever is inside you, whatever are your individual vibe, that is the kind of world you will create. And if you want to change the world you have created, only way to change that is to first transform your vibration. Otherwise, even if you take whatever strategies and do whatever effort, it will not matter. It will not have any long-term impact. uh, Things will come back to the same track again. So there has to be a deep transformation. Yeah. So our whole effort, this is the Brahma consciousness. Brahma consciousness is to elevate your vibration. When you elevate your vibration, your creation will shine at the next level. So we do make all efforts. In fact, the whole of the entrepreneurship course is about raising your vibrations, so that you start to attract automatically the right business opportunity. The whole quantum entrepreneurship course is about synchronicities. And everybody in all Quanto Life program experiences higher synchronicities in life. And the reason for that higher synchronicities is very simple. Your vibrations are raised, you start to attract a different kind of a world. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Ankur, I want you to talk about the charisma thing we had discussed once. That was a very profound point. I really want you to touch upon that point.
On charisma.
Yes, we spoke about it.
Yeah, we
And
did.
you were teaching it to me actually.
Uh, so, there was this session where Shivo said that we all want to know that how we can make our brand presence felt in, maximum number of people. Why would people remember you? Why would they recall that you exist or your brand exists? So on that, Shivo said something very interesting. He talked about charisma. So he said that charisma is something that you are able to take some heart space in other person. If I'm talking to you, Neelam, then maybe I have some space in your heart, so you can relate to me better. Whatever I say, maybe you'll give more weightage to that. You'll constantly think about that and you'll tell others about it. So whoever is able to take more heart space, is more charismatic automatically. So whenever you think about someone, you remember someone who is maybe not even present with you physically, that means they have taken some heart space inside you. They have touched you emotionally. they said something, or they did something, or you felt something with them that inspired you or made you a better person. So that's what charisma means
Yeah,
to me.
just a small correction here. I always used to talk about mind space, then Mansi said heart space, and I really appreciate that.
I want to hear Mansi's perspective also here.
Neelam, I'm completely with Shivo and Ankur on this. And it is really, I feel for the success of anything, it is really who you love and how many people love you. Everything depends on how many people love you. And that determines the success. And by success, I mean everything. The fulfillment you will feel, the money, the Lakshmi, the prosperity, the legacy you will leave. It's everything. Success is not just money in the bank, or it's not just everyone appreciated. It's like the whole spectrum, the whole enchilada, as they say in USA.
Lovely. So, do we understand that getting a space in heart and mind both is equally important?
I think it's the same. I think when Shivo said the word mind, he didn't mean the English word mind. He meant mana, like mana,
Oh,
which
okay.
also includes emotion. So I
Got
think
it.
together we are talking more about the heart mind space.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Thank you so much. I also got a clarity here. Thank you. So great. Ankur, without taking too much of a time here, I would really want you to tell us that one moment of spark for you.
Well, there was this one session where Shivo said that whatever we feel inside, we manifest outside. So that actually struck with me. And then he gave an example that, Ankur, you feel that business is complicated, so it becomes complicated for you. So if a person feels that business is simple, then it becomes simple for him. So, whatever we feel inside, we actually subconsciously or consciously manifest it outside. So, after that, I started seeing the contradictions in my thought process, in my emotions, and I realized that, it is very, very important how we feel about something. If we are negative about something, then, those things will happen. If you're positive about something, those things will manifest. So that was kind of like an eye opener, that whatever that I am having around me was created by me in some ways. And then I saw it consciously. So maybe Shivo can say something about that.
By the way, I see you as a very different person here. When you came in, actually, we saw a boy there, and now we are seeing a matured man who's more focused and grown in these 3 months. So great. I see a lot of changes in your energies. Being an energy person, for me, there is a 180-degree change in you.
Neelam, can I say something?
Yeah,
I
please.
completely agree. A lot of people in the comments also echoing. I feel that Ankur has taken that responsibility and is showing in his face. And that has made him more mature. That responsibility that he said he's going to take is now being reflected in his entire being.
Exactly.
And I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing about Shivo before I hand it over to him. I have seen that above all, the entrepreneur needs to be generous. Shivo could have 99% of what I say has come from Shivo. Shivo could have very well said that, when you said heart space, he did not have to use that minute to tell that Mansi came up with the word. He didn't have to. But I feel that this generosity of, it's not giving credit, or like it's not a formality. It's really, this is how you get into each other's heart space. First of all, to get into heart space, your heart has to be open. You have to be generous. You have to be broad. And I have seen this. If today we have a Quanto community which keeps on increasing, and there are several people who have said that they want to create communities, and they are able to be experts but not create communities. And I really feel that this generosity that Shivo has, and which has percolated in all these people. And I wish that Shivo, along with everything, if you can elaborate on the on this sutra of which he has talked about many times in QE also, that, there are times we attract only stingy people. We can be givers. There are many people who ask this question that I keep giving, but I don't get. And this sutra, how Shivo has cracked, if he will elaborate, because he's the most generous person, but he is also one of the only generous person I've seen who is surrounded by generous people. Generous people are surrounded usually by vampires who want to suck them out. So how he has done that?
You explain.
Every time he talks about it, something new opens up for me. So I really want to listen to this again.
Hansi, go on, explain, please.
So, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So you know what Shiva said, no, that if we are a generous person, right, our tendency is to give. Someone has come to me, Neelam has come to me, I'm like, I'm going to give. Now the thing is, so I'm encouraging the behavior in Neelam that, okay, ask for help. Okay, I'm encouraging her behavior to take also, to receive also. But have I encouraged her giving in any way? Maybe she has asked me for money, I'm giving money. She's taken that money. But maybe I need something from her and then I can ask her. Usually we are in a position where whoever we are helping is not in a position that time to help us, or we don't need that help. In that case, he is told, ask for that person to help someone else. Something that person can do. So what has happened, the miracle and the synchronicity is the people who are not givers or not generous, they are not receivers and givers, they will run away. They'll go away after 1 or 2 times. So you are surrounding yourself with more and more people. You are helping. You're surrounding yourself with people who want to give and receive. And the higher principle is creation happens. When a person is giving and receiving, it's not just a transaction. There's something, a third thing is born. And that is one of the sutras of entrepreneurship.
Lovely.
Shivo, please add.
I think it was bang on, Mansi, 100%. It felt like she was speaking, right?
Thank you. क्योंकि ये नीलम ये बहुत लोगों के साथ हुआ है. I'm sure that in audience also this has happened to people, that you're constantly. I think Vivek ji had shared something, and I think that time Shivo shared again. But there were many people who went through this. I keep giving, and I am, I'm surrounded by suckers.
True. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all these insights. And thank you so much, Ankur, for creating this context, for building this context so that we can take on to the next people and take some sharings out there. So now
all hail all the note takers of the world. We need the note takers of the world. Thank you.
So great. Now I'll call upon Mukul. Mukul, are you there with us? Because we just touched upon hearts and minds. So I really want to take Mukul as the second person. So Mukul, are you there with us?
Yes.
So because the context has been built up, so I really want to talk to you first.
Can you hear me, Neelam?
Yes, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Okay, one moment.
Yeah.
Can you see me now?
Atin, can you pin him, please? Yeah, I can. Hi. So I want to introduce Mukul. First, I want to introduce, he's one of my bestest of the friends in Quanto Life. We fight like Tom and Jerry. We are famous for that. Having said that, Mukul is a senior manager with a leading bank. When he joined Quantum Entrepreneurship Program, he joined it just to learn certain things with no expectations. And as it is said, that when we have no expectations in life, miracles get created in life. And that's what exactly happened with him, that when he was in the program, he created a beautiful concept of hearts and minds. I really want to listen everything from you, Mukul, here. So over to you.
Oh my God, I don't know if I'll be able to cover many things, but 2-3 things that have really made impact on me during this course, I would like to discuss those. So first of all, I don't know why did I join this course, because I'm in job, I'm not into business. But I had this curiosity about entrepreneurship from last three plus years, because Shivo used to talk about quantum entrepreneurship. And I was like, when the course is going to be launched, so I was eagerly waiting for it. But when the course was announced, I wasn't sure, as in if I don't have any idea in mind, what would I relate the discussion to, right? You need to have something, but I still joined. And on day one, Shivo started with the basic questions. Sorry, as to what is your business vision, what is your strategy. And a couple of days, I couldn't answer anything because I did not have anything in my hand. Then next session was about what is your innermost emotion that is troubling you and how it has impacted. That's when, I got engaged into the discussions. And Shiva said, our inner reality creates our outer realities. That's when I started thinking deep into it. Then thanks to Nilam, you identified one of my core patterns of fear of failure. And that is the reason I want to do everything with, perfection, So that was my pattern. And that's when I started engaging into the discussions. And every session was full of insights. And before that, I want to share that I had this desire of attending Isha program about entrepreneurship. They have a program called Isha Insight. So, but that program is only for entrepreneurs of certain business side. It's not for everybody. So I had this always in my mind. I want to learn where is the right way. So that's why I was very curious about quantum entrepreneurship. As I say, I was waiting for it from 3 years. So I joined. I think that's a synchronicity. So as sessions progress, every session so those who are new, the format of the program was Shiva will put up some questions, some insights into the group. He will ask us to think about it and then join session in the evening. So every session was, it was so much, it led us into so much of introspection. Right, for example, Neelam asked Ankur about charisma, how to be charismatic. That discussion is so wonderful. I mean, you will not find that kind of discussion anywhere. I can say with little bit overconfidence because I don't know everything, but that the quality of that discussion is so great. I mean, if there's a recording, everyone should listen to it. And it says so much about Shivo. I will just tell you a simple example. Charismatic people are who integrate diversities in them, who are interested in more than one thing. Because if you are interested in only one thing, we'll talk about only that thing. And how long can other person listen to about the same thing, right? This is my understanding. A charismatic person has a lot of insights into different dimensions of life. So one of the things that Shiva has been telling us from last 2-3 years is about classical music, impact of classical music. And we used to think what we have to do with classical music. We are not that old. And to understand classical music, one need to have certain level of knowledge of the music. That was our perspective. But Shiva, broke that belief. No, it is not that. It is not like that. And he also said, I don't understand what is classical music, but I do enjoy, and it is about enjoying. And oh, yeah, and there is a particular way to enjoy classical music. So 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 we Quantos went to the Tansen Music Festival in Gwalior last year and this year also in December. And it was a miraculous experience. Everybody has experienced miracles. So we'll not go into the details, but the point is you need to integrate diversity in today's chaotic era. The biggest sutra of creation is integration of the diversity. So I think that was a very very interesting example, and there are many such examples. But I'm just telling you whatever is coming on top of my mind. So another one more discussion was about. She always said, those who understand the reality deeper, they are in best position to take next step. So how do we become aware of our realities? So the quantum life principle is observation. Observation is the highest act of creation. But how do we observe holistically, right? No matter how much we observe, our observation will have certain limits. We are not Brahma or Shiva, who knows everything, who understand everything, how everything is interconnected. So our observation is always limited. So how to be completely fully aware of the reality? That's when Shiva told us the concept of wisdom circle, wherein we we create a group of people who are our well-wishers and who are from different dimensions, and who can ask us right questions. You know, the purpose of Wisdom Circle is not to gather fan base. Whoever is your good friend, you invite them to the Wisdom Circle. That is not the purpose. The purpose of Wisdom Circle is to have wise people who are your well-wishers and who are also knowledgeable in certain areas, and who can ask you the right questions, so that can invoke a deep level of inquiry in you, and which can lead you to better understanding of the reality. So this is another fantastic concept in Quanto Life about creating wisdom circles. And now most of us have created our wisdom circles. So that was another interesting thing about quantum entrepreneurship, and that's when I started recalling people, who were people I thought are wise in my network, and I connected to them, and all of us said yes. So I created Wisdom Circle. On 19th November, I got this idea that I have. I, meanwhile, Mansi posted a list of books. If anyone remembers, right, in the group, entrepreneurship group, that those are one of the best books, and I have happened to read at least half of those books. That gave me an insight. Okay, I have been interested in business. I have this curiosity of one moment. So then I realized, then I introspected. Yeah, I have been interested in business. I have been doing, I have started at least 7, 8 ventures just out of curiosity and excitement, not properly learning or taking any training in entrepreneurship. And I have been reading about business leaders and all. Then I realized, okay, I have interest in organization, in brand makings. So that's when this idea came that I should do something towards brand building, personal brand building. And that's where this idea came about Hearts and Minds Academy. And I also gave a presentation about my favorite book, and which has very core insights that have influenced me. So there are many such uh, things to talk about quantum entrepreneurship. I think this is one of the best Quanto programs I have attended in last 5, 6 years that I'm associated with Quanto Life. Those who are new here, I just tell them what Quanto Life is in simple words. Quanto Life is quality life. If you want to live quality life, join Quanto Life. It has everything, and beyond your imagination. Miracles happen daily here. It may sound unrealistic, but you will know once you join. So Neelam, I hope I haven't taken much time.
Oh, no, not at all, Mukul. It was really a pleasure listening to you and listening to your story, because it's quite inspiring that an aspiring entrepreneur actually within 3 months seeds entrepreneurship inside of him and actually creates magic around it. So that was really very inspiring, and we really wanted to hear a lot about it. So thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
Thanks, Neelam.
Thank you. So great. Atin, is it possible for us to put the link of that form in the chat here so that I can introduce the form to everyone? Yeah. So friends, whosoever has joined in here, whosoever is an entrepreneur or is an aspiring entrepreneur or is looking for a niche in their work, I invite you to fill up the form which we have just put in the chat here. We'll just give you a minute's time. It won't take you more than a minute. We would love to hear from you. What are the challenges you people are facing, so that the next time when we go for the introduction session, we can help you better. So we're just giving you a minute or two. If you can just go into the chat, take the link there and fill it up. Have you put in the link? Have you put the link here in the chat, Atin? No, not yet. So yeah, great. So just take a minute's time, and if you can just fill up this form, please. It will really help us to serve you better the next time, addressing the challenges you people are facing. The link is there in the chat box. In the meanwhile, maybe we can call upon Lata here. Lata, are you there with us?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Neelam ji, you actually want us to fill up the form just now?
Yeah, it won't take you more than a minute. It's only one question there. It won't take you more than a minute. If you can just quickly do it for us, we'll give you a minute's time.
Wait, I'm so sorry. But I joined in a little late today.
No worries.
Very sorry. Yeah.
Is everyone able to open the form here?
Yeah, I have been able to open it.
Yep. We plan to do an introduction session for all of us, all of you here. And in that introduction session, we simply want to take all the challenges you people are dealing with so that it can become a little more fruitful for all of you. To help us serve better, we really need to understand what exactly are the challenges. And that's one of the reasons we are giving you time to fill it up. Lata, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I think maybe
So JCG just joined, so I reposted the form.
so in the meanwhile, maybe we can start with it. So yeah. Lata, I can't see you here. If you could just switch on your video.
I put my video. You can't see me?
Atin, can you pin her, please? Great. Hi, Lata.
Hi.
So, just to introduce Lata to everyone, she started her journey as a banker, and then she became the business development consultant at a very leading firm in a very senior management role. She served there for a very long time. Because of the family needs, she took a sabbatical. She's a seeker, because of which she got introduced to Quanto Life. She was looking forward to peace and bliss in her life, which she got very much here, which you can see from her face. She's got that wisdom of Ganesha in her. I always tell her, you've got that wisdom on your face. And when she joined the Quantum Entrepreneurship Program, it was my pleasure that she was there, that I can learn something from her. In the program, she's always created those wow elements for all of us. And that's what I really want to hear from her today. What exactly were the wow aha moments for you in the program? Over to you, Lata.
Thank you, Neelam, for being so kind and fabulous introduction. I don't know. And Pranam Shivo, Pranam Mansi, and to the whole team who is making this program happen from so long. And so that entrepreneurship always fascinated me. But when I joined quantum entrepreneurship, I really didn't know or I wasn't planning to move into, or plan in an entrepreneur, an idea for which I wanted to learn. I just knew that this is going to be out of the box thinking and very different and in-depth, knowing Shivo, knowing Mansi, knowing all the team people. I said, this is going to be crazy bit of ideas. And I love being intellectually stimulated. Okay, I don't know whether I'm going to apply it, but let me be there. That was the only reason I came in. And of course, I just wanted to know how my life, whatever I had done and my experience, was there something that I could relate to, from whether it was, certain principles did it work by chance or did I do it knowingly? And what fascinated me, every sort of session was so different. I mean, I could see in the participants like Ankur, Mukul, all, and even Minaji, if the way they sort of, asked questions and explored, so much was there, it was coming over to learn. And I've always loved, new things to learn. But you asked me to apply and have a program, which Shivo had mentioned, have your own plan and come to the table with that. And sorry, Shivo, I couldn't do that because I just didn't know what to start. Okay. But what fascinated me was the way Shivo related, or, the chakras to the entrepreneurship. That was so beautiful. I mean, I didn't know some of it worked with me, for me, maybe just out of the, and that was good. That was a good feeling. And I also knew why certain areas didn't work, because of course, root chakra is like basically, having in touch with reality, which I was not most of the time. I just went into things because I loved it. So it was like love. And so it was like a heart chakra sort of feeling in my work. And I think that gave me a lot of satisfaction, not necessarily the success that I had set a goal upon. But yes, at that time, there was a lot of satisfaction. And that's when I realized, yes, when you work with, love, the creation that you do and the satisfaction that comes from it, that really is something that will give you, I don't know, the aha feeling. And I did enjoy that at that time. So that was a relation for me. I could relate to that, yes. Then life had its own reasons, like how Shivo said, everything has a reason why it comes into your lap. I mean, we were working, managing the home, the businesses. It was like crazy life for me. And there came a stage where I had to take a sabbatical to take care of my elder parents, whose health was failing. And with that started all the drama in my life, because the family issues were erupting. So much of eruption that I was like emotionally so much in a turmoil. And I have always been a seeker. And here I was seeking so much that, I don't know, I think it was just, I give thanks to my dear friend Poonam, who introduced me to Quanto Life. And from there on, there was no looking back. I mean, in terms of how it helped me to release my burden and a lot of things. What is subconscious? I didn't even understand the subconscious carried such a lot of mess. I was thinking there's a lot of power in the subconscious, but that's when I realized, when you just unburden yourself, that's when your true nature starts giving you, that sort of bliss and peace. But again, like Shivo said, I got trapped in the bliss trap. He calls it the bliss trap, where you always want to be in bliss and peace and do as and when it pleases you. So literally, I'm like a free bird now, wanting to do as and when it happens. So I don't know if that is right, Shivo, but a lot of things I have taken with me in terms of, I was thinking maybe I should help others. I mean, it gives me a lot of joy when I share, I do certain coaching and as a thing. At that time, it gives me joy to see if it sort of relates to another person's situation and how that can help them. Maybe I will pursue something into that field of, as, I mean, I don't know, let it come to me as it is. But yes. And what I liked about one more, there was one, session I missed. And when I listened to the recording, it sort of just blew something out from me. So he was speaking about creative love, which is very different from, conditional or unconditional love. Those were like concepts which was like so much touching my soul. I mean, he spoke about how the creation happens when there is love flowing from you. And when you, that creation, what happens from the love flowing from you gives you the true satisfaction. And that's all related to your heart chakra, your Vishuddhi chakra. And that is what, legacy that you leave behind. And for this, Shivu, I'm eternally grateful. And I will eventually find a path for me, for myself, into that, sphere, which I will do. And all credit and naman to Shivo and Mansi. And with all this confusion, I have landed into, I don't know ABC of tarot at all. And I have landed simply because Mansi is taking, and that always fascinated me, the mystery of tarot. So I said, Mansi is doing, so I just landed myself into that. And now I'm just, it's like an ocean. I don't know which way I'm swimming, but I'm just surviving. And it's fast. It's small pearls are coming to me. Eventually, I suppose that will also open out a new chapter for me. And everything happens for a reason. I'm here today for a reason. And my thanks to each one of you.
Thank you so much, Lata, for creating that session again for all of us, wherein you said that when love flows through you, that's the time when the creation happens. I still have goosebumps thinking about that particular session right now. So beautifully mentioned by you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for recreating that session for us. I actually had forgotten it. Great. Thanks so much. Thank you for
Thank you. Thank you for all the participants' exploration, because I have learned a lot from every question asked in the sessions.
Indeed. Thank you. So great, friends. We've been talking about a lot of things here. We've been discussing what all has been learned by all of us. Anyone has got any questions so far on the basis of the discussion which we have already had? Anyone wants to ask some questions or has got some feedbacks to give? We would really love to listen to it before we move on further. Anyone? What's opening up for you? What's not opening up for you? What do you feel? Does it work? It doesn't work? Anything, any feedbacks or any viewpoints or anything? Anyone would love to hear.
Hi, Didi. This is
Hi.
Vaibhav.
Yeah, hi, Vaibhav.
So I would like to say, like when Lata Didi said about, when Shivo said about, creation happens when there is love flowing. So I just remember every time how my mother is able to cook such beautiful and such tasty food for me. So that what came in my mind when she was telling about it. And, in that, after that session, after hearing that, when I joined quantum entrepreneurship, I didn't have anything particular, in my mind, any startup or something. Just like Didi said, Lata Didi said about, stimulating my mind and, getting a chance to hear Shivo and being in that group energy was the thing which was, tempting me and tempted me to join quantum entrepreneurship. But after that session, I just thought about what I love the most. What thing I would love to create with, with such compassion, and that was and suddenly I realized I was sitting in my garden around my plants, around my trees, and in this last year, see, I'm living in my house, like this house from it's been a 10 year, we celebrated a decade this year, and I never was so connected with nature then I was like in this year, I was able to, just feel and just connect with nature, with my trees, with my flowers. I don't know why only this year, because maybe it's like a year since I am in Quanto Life. That's true. And so it just came in my mind about, creating something with these beautiful, living things that doesn't want anything from us. They just want to give, and they don't discriminate, and they are just so lovely. So that's when this idea about herbal farming and creating with plants and trees came. And then I presented my idea, and then I realized that I'm still flying so high. I have to see the details, see the little things, and go into the crux. And then all those suggestions from Ankur and everyone was like beautiful and amazing. And now
I would like to, sorry, interrupt you here. For everyone who was not a part of the program, so by the end, what we were doing was whosoever was an aspiring entrepreneur or was coming up with some ideas or in the current business was looking forward to get some strategies. So he would present his part of the issue to everyone in the team, the whole group, and the whole group will give him suggestions, viewpoints from a third party view. So that's what he's talking about. Yeah, sure. Now
so
tell me.
we were given the whole proper time and proper session to present your idea. And I got so many things, so many ideas and so many insights from everyone. That was so beautiful. And also the best thing that I liked about the program was was everyone was so much, they were just, it was so authentic, and they really uh, and they were sharing sharing ideas. They were giving suggestions to everyone. And Shivo, I mean, Shivo was, I think he really loved the program by himself. And the way he was so much into everyone's problem, everyone's issues, and hearing them all and again. We were so like there was no restriction to speak or not speak, and you can speak in every session for hours, I would say. And everyone, हमारे सेशंस लंबे हो जाते थे, and I noticed nobody was ready to leave. Like there was nothing beyond the
Was that
session.
easy for you, Vaibhav, if I can hear that?
Sorry?
When you presented your project,
Yes.
what got created for you and what course of action you have taken on the basis of that feedback?
So one thing which opened up for me was the clarity, and I was grounded. Like Lata Didi said about root chakra, I got that clarity and that vision ki I am flying, because I made the presentation in that way. I had the proper vision of what I'm going to do in the last as well, like, that thing. And then I got some practical advices, and from the people who are definitely, a level up, or, we have our own journey. So they have seen ki, okay, they have also been at my place where I'm thinking, the whole pura ka pura in a zoom out way. But I have to see the details and the crux. And I was able to, so first of all, the best thing that I learned was patience. You have to be very patient, and first of all, going, just not being excited and go for the thing. You need to gain knowledge, proper knowledge. Then the most important knowledge that I get was, you need to have two people around you, one who know how to do it, and the other who know what to do and how to do. So these two people I'm searching. I got one, and I got another from Quanto Life only, and Mansi
So
suggested
if I'm
everyone.
understanding it correctly, instead of jumping into a project wherein you could have lost lakhs and lakhs of rupees, you safeguarded yourself, realizing that the homework is yet not complete. Let me finish the homework first, then jump into it.
Yeah,
So
totally.
Yeah.
And
So
even I was able to figure out, we just lost quite a heavy, amount in our last venture. That was our family venture, and I was able to find out what were the mistakes there. And we even, me, my father, and my brother discussed about all these points, and I was able to make those points after listening in our program. Ki what, how to, what should we, instead of going what should we do, we should think about what can we do. And of course, the when Shivo say ki, you should start with that particular amount, that if you lost it 100%, it won't even affect you. So that was
when
also,
seeding is good, definitely the plant is going to grow faster and better. I get it. Thank you so much. That
thank
was
you.
so profound and a lovely sharing by one of our young stars.
Thank
So
you.
great. Thank you
My
so
pleasure.
much. Yeah. So now,
May
as you
I?
just touched upon, as you just touched upon Meena ji about our discussion, so I'm going to call upon Meena ji here now.
Also, I hope, Neelam, you don't forget Tinu. She has been like wanting to speak, sending messages. She's so excited.
Definitely. After Meena ji, Tinu is there. Shiva, would you like to add something here before we move further?
True. He said that Shivo enjoyed this program so much, and I thoroughly enjoyed these 3-4 months. This was like my dream program, and I can tell you, I have grown so much. And it is unbelievable that, whatever everyone is sharing, this is what I said, or whatever. Honestly, it doesn't appear like I was saying that. So that is the
You
beauty of the
felt
vibration.
like your baby. You cherished it so much. And then, secondly, I really want to add something here. It didn't feel like this is the first time we were doing quantum entrepreneurship. It
True.
felt like it was such a beautifully crafted program, as if we've been doing it from years together. So,
Yes. And spontaneous creation.
exactly. And it was
And,
so beautiful.
and it is true about, this is a secret I want to reveal. I'm revealing. Of course, it's not a secret, but it's a secret. And I'm revealing this. All Quanto Life programs, when they happen first time, we don't know where it is going. We only know how we will start. Even in the quantum entrepreneurship, I only knew about the first session, what we will do. And we always follow where it takes us. So the first session has happened, and we feel it so completely, and where the energy is, that's when the second session automatically comes to us. Then the third session comes to us. So we are so much in sync, so much in tune with that whole creation when that is happening. So it's not like we have planned something on paper and now we are implementing it. It's not like that. None of the Quanto Life programs are like that. Only when a program has happened 2-3 times, that's when a kind of a set structure emerges. So this is how even this program was. And I thoroughly enjoyed the creation.
So, two learnings from you, Shivu sir, here, which you have personally also guided me. One, trust in the process of life, and two, tapping into the unknown. That's These are the two major areas wherein we always are afraid of going in. We always want to be really very sure of what we are going to do, how we are going to do it, and when we are going to do it. And it really takes a lot of courage to actually
Something
trust in
that
the process.
they have to give up, because future is completely unpredictable. So they cannot go into that kind of planning, what I want to do, what I'm going to get out of it. They have to let go of all that. This is the biggest obstacle of for any entrepreneur. And this program is really the demonstration of that.
Indeed. And you demonstrated it many a times, Shivo sir. And we would call it a synchronicity, or we would call it that the master was giving his own test there, wherein every time such situations came in and the way you handled chaos, it really showed a lot about you as well, as a master. That this master is not only just talking, he's living what he's saying. So great. Thank you so much, Shiva sir, for being who you are. Amazing.
I just want to give one compliment to Shiv is I really feel after being part of Quanto Core, Shivo is, for me, Shivo is the biggest entrepreneur himself. That's what I just want to say. Like, he's master, he's everything. He's such a beautiful person, but he is, because I just realized the things that we are doing in Quanto Life, how he's preparing us and everything. When sometimes it came in my mind, it comes in my mind now. I just realized it 1 month back. Like, he is, for me, is the biggest entrepreneur. Thank you.
Great. So without wasting too much of time here, I will go back to Meena ji, I think, because it's her time to go out to sleep also. So just to share about Meena ji, she's a storyteller and a tourism professional who also promotes tourism. She also is a pioneer of alternative education, doing mentorship, talks, and workshops based on life skills and soft skills. She has a lot of aha moments to share with all of us. And being a storyteller, we are really looking forward to her own special way of telling us about that. So over to you, Meena ji.
इतना बड़ा सबसे पहले इंट्रोडक्शन देके, so hopes have been built up. But anyway, first of all, can you hear me? Hello? Can
Yes,
you hear
yes,
me?
yes, yes.
Am I audible? तो नीलम जी, इतना बड़ा जब ये इंट्रोडक्शन दे देते हैं ना, तो उम्मीदें बहुत बंध जाती हैं. And I hope मैं उसके ऊपर खरी उतर सकूंगी.
I'm 210% sure on that. So please carry on.
नहीं, first of all, सबसे पहले this workshop या course, जो भी उसका नाम दे लो, was conducted by Shivoji and chipped in by Mansi. तो ये दोनों जो है ना, एक तो इनकी जो एनर्जी simultaneously work करती है, which is very, very beneficial for all of us and very eye-opening also. It really opens up a lot of doors, mental doors I'm talking about. बाकी के डोर हमने अपने काम से खोले हैं, लेकिन मेंटल डोर्स बहुत खुलते हैं. मेरा क्वांटम में आना मतलब धक्का जोरी से आना. I'm frankly speaking, I'm quite fed up with this. तो मुझे जब ये इंट्रोड्यूस किया, मैं आई, एक बार देखा, मैं वापस चली गई. Then after a couple of months, I came again I heard something. First time I came, I don't know what held me on, but उस दिन we were discussing, I think it was about, it was not during the workshop of DYC, but it was much before that. कि कुछ बात हो रही थी and I spoke about something कि ऐसे क्यों होता है, लोग ऐसे क्यों behave करते हैं, ये है वो है. I was going on with my banter. लेकिन शिवजी ने सारा banter जो है ना, एक लाइन में खत्म कर. What did he say? फिर आप ये क्यों बोल रहे हो कि इसके लिए मैंने किया और उसने वापस नहीं किया?
मीना जी थोड़ा सा जोर से बोलेंगे, कुछ लोग को सुनाई नहीं दे रहा.
आई थिंक ये चल नहीं रहा है. हाँ, I'll do this. So, am I audible now? Hello?
Yes, it's much better. Yes, please.
Am I audible now? Huh? Okay.
Yes, please. Yeah.
तो
शिवो जी ने सबसे पहले तो वो पूरा एक ही लाइन में खत्म कर दिया मेरा। बोले आप ये क्यों देख रही हो कि आपने जो करना था कर दिया ना, यू डिड इट, किसी ने बोला नहीं बोला, यू डिड इट। सो बट आपने कुछ डाल दिया, लेकिन आपको जरूरी नहीं है कि जहां जिसको आपने किया वही आपको लौटाएगा या कुछ। तो you should understand that you first of all you did not do anything, you are just a channel। और दूसरी बात, life gives to life and you are not giving to a person, you're giving to life and life will get back to you। and that set me thinking। और मैंने realize किया that there are people who don't know me, I don't know them, they have seen something on the net, they got in touch with me and they came back to me। मीना जी ये आपके लिए ये अवार्ड है, मीना जी ये आपका इंटरव्यू हो रहा है, मीना जी आपने ये you know would you like me to make a website for you, would you like me to do this for you, oh my god। and अपने आप ही आ रहा है। I realize कि it is so correct। and तब से my relationships with people have improved, have changed। My relationship with my own people, कुछ लोग ऐसे थे जिनके लिए मुझे शिकायत थी, वो मेरी शिकायत खत्म हो गई है। I no more have complaints against them। That was the thing। फिर हम जब एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में बात किए थे, तो उस वक्त शिवो जी का एक सेंटेंस पकड़ लिया मैंने। वो क्या था? डोंट डू योर वर्क। मैंने उनको बोला था, मैंने कहा मैं जो कर रही हूँ आई एम वेरी हैप्पी विद दैट, आई हैव नो कंफ्यूजन कि मुझे कुछ और करना है, मुझे वही करना है, बस कैसे करना है, बिकॉज हाउ टू पॉपुलराइज इट मोर, हाउ टू एक्सपैंड मोर इन दैट। तो ही सेड सिंपल, उसकी कीमत मत आंको, उसकी रीच आंको, मेक इट अ मूवमेंट। दैट आंसर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ माय क्वेश्चन। कि नॉर्मली हर कोई बोलता है डोंट अंडर वैल्यू योर सेल्फ, डोंट डू दिस, डोंट डू दैट, आप अपनी प्राइस पे अड़े रहो, ये करो वो करो। एंड हियर इज somebody telling me कि कीमत तब होती है कितने लोगों तक पहुंचे हो, दैट इज द वैल्यू, सो मेक इट अ मूवमेंट। सो दैट ओपन माय माइंड अ लिटिल मोर। एंड वन थिंग आई मस्ट से, शिवो जी आप सुन रहे हो? आप हो कि नहीं हो?
कि मैं सुन रहा हूँ
कि मैं हूं ना, हर किसी को गुरु नहीं मानती। आई एम सॉरी फॉर दैट वेरी इगोइस्टिक स्टेटमेंट, बट मैं आसानी से किसी को अपना गुरु नहीं मानती। मेरा गुरु, मेरा भगवान, वो सब एक ही है, शिवा है। तो ये कोइंसिडेंस है कि आपका नाम शिवो है, तो वो है। लेकिन आई कैन डेफिनेटली openly appreciate one thing, that you have such clarity of thought which is so beautiful। जैसे हम लोगों ने वो करिश्मेटिक का एक सेशन किया था, व्हाट इज करिश्मा, व्हाट इज करिश्मेटिक, मतलब लोग, मैं भी ग्रोप ही कर रही थी, एंड यू गेव सच अ सिंपल वन लाइनर, such a simple one liner, how much mind space do you own? I said bloody hell यार, ये पहले क्यों नहीं समझ में आया हमें? And the beauty is that you say these things so simply। Trust life, you're giving to life, your transaction is life to life। मतलब ये चीजें इतनी सिंपल बातें हैं, ये पहले क्यों नहीं हमें समझ में आई? बड़ी बड़ी बातें करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। ये सिंपल बातें, ना ये छोटी बातें हैं ना ये बड़ी बातें हैं, ये सिंपल बातें हैं। These are simple laws of nature which you have been able to give during the sessions, and एक एक करके मैं वो one liners इकट्ठे करके मैं उनको अप्लाई कर रही हूँ अपने आप के ऊपर. That is the magic, you know.
Neena ji, your talking is so addictive. I can't tell you. I can listen to you for hours together.
Sorry?
I'm saying I can listen to you for hours together talking. Having said that, because of the restrictive time we have, I just want to know about that one moment which made you feel like, wow, this is it. This is what I was looking for.
One moment मैंने वो बता दिया, that when he said, don't look for person to person transaction.
I get it. What happened in that
life to
Indore
life
thing?
transaction?
I heard a story about the Indore thing also. If you can just brief us about that.
It is that, for me, that statement has been a life changer.
Yeah,
and about my work, when he said, काम का कीमत मत आंको, see how far to how many people you have reached. That is what you have to see. Make it a movement. So for my work, that is what was the life game changer for me. And for my personal life, because I was holding pain, I was holding a lot of stuff. I must mention this. When we went for the Tansen festival, I've had the opportunity of seeing this man face to face at real personal quarters. And I have seen such a simple, natural flow of life flowing from there. Not just him, his mother. His mother, believe me, she was like an angelic presence around there, you know. She did not say much. We did not have time. सुबह जल्दी उठो, तैयार हो, जाना है, रात को देरी से आना है, थक गए, सो गए. But she was there like an angelic presence, you know. And so simply, things just flowed. You know, everything flowed, everything happened. मैं वहां गई, मैंने देखा, घर था, हम रहे, मैं गई. I just went, okay, जगह थी, सो गए, सुबह उठ के खा लिया, बाहर जाके ये ट्राई कर लो, वो ट्राई कर लो. I mean, it was such a normal, simple behavior, and yet nuggets were, you know, being scattered here and there.
Awesome.
हम वो पूरी खा रहे हैं, हम वो बेड़ई खा रहे हैं, उसके बीच में किसी ने बात की, एक नगेट वहां गिर गया. कुछ और हो रहा है, वहां बैठे हैं, म्यूजिक हो रहा है, एक नगेट वहां निकला, एक सितारा वहां निकला, एक फुलझड़ी वहां निकल आई, एक, मतलब ये कुछ हो रहा था. You know, so I cannot say मेरे आहा मोमेंट्स या मैंने जो लाइफ चेंजिंग मोमेंट्स हैं वो बताए, लेकिन और कितना कुछ हुआ. You know, फुलझड़ियां फूट रही थी, बार बार फूट रही थी, हर पॉइंट में फूट रही थी. उसको बस लेने का था, समेटना था, वो हम समेटे जा रहे थे. That is what I was doing. I was observing. I don't know whether people notice that I'm observing every little thing, you know. I'm observing Shivo, I'm observing his mother, I'm observing Neelam, I'm observing Mukul, I'm observing everybody, right? And मैं देख रही हूँ, इधर से एक निकलता है, उधर से एक निकलता है.
Great, Neena ji. Thank you
so beautiful.
Thank you so much for being
You
so
know,
loving
मैं
and
कितनी
caring.
बातें बोलूं, इतना कुछ हुआ. जैसे मैंने बोला, वो कैरिस्मेटिक के सेशन में एक सिंपल सेंटेंस, हाउ मच माइंड स्पेस डू यू ओन? इससे बड़ी बात कुछ बोलने की जरूरत है क्या? नहीं है। मैं लंबे लंबे बात करूं कि शिवो जी ने ये बोला, शिवो जी ने वो किया, शिवो जी ने ऐसे किया, कुछ नहीं। उनका एक सेंटेंस ही काफी था। वो एक सेंटेंस बोल के चले जाते ना, उतना काफी था।
सही कह रहे हैं।
राइट। देन एक और बात हुई थी व्हेन वी वर देयर एट दिस प्लेस आल्सो, कि ये जो हम लोग डिनायल में रहते हैं ना, डिनायल में जैसे बहुत कुछ सुनते हैं, अपने आप को तसल्ली दे दो, सब कुछ अच्छे के लिए होता है, ये है वो है। शिवो जी ने फिर एक फुलझड़ी छोड़ी। तुम्हें क्या हो रहा है, सच वो है। मैं जो लोगों को बोलती रहती हूँ, बिलीव इन द पावर ऑफ नाउ, एक्सेप्ट द नाउ, सरेंडर टू द नाउ, उस सारे का सार एक सेंटेंस में उन्होंने दे दिया। तुम्हें अब क्या हो रहा है, वो एक्सेप्ट करो, वो सच है, उसका करो इलाज। शिवो जी, सच बोल रही हूँ, गलत बोल रही हूँ?
जी जी, मैं सुन रहा हूँ।
सुन रहे हो ना?
So great. Thank you so much,
तो
Meena ji.
हाँ,
As we
वहां
know
पर
that
वो
you
था।
are a storyteller,
सो
we can go on for
अच्छा,
hours and hours with you.
Oh,
Yeah?
so lucidly you are explaining. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Nothing to speak.
बस एक वो सेंटेंस आपने छोड़ दिया था कि तुम्हें क्या हो रहा है वो मानो। ये बाकी का जो है ना परपंच, वो छोड़ दो, कि अपने आप को समझाना है, सब कुछ अच्छे के लिए होता है, वो सब छोड़ दो। सच्चाई क्या है, तुम्हें
अभी
क्या
मुझे
हो
याद
रहा है?
अभी मुझे याद आया क्या हुई थी वो।
याद आया ना? हाँ।
Awesome,
अच्छा,
awesome.
फिर एक बार और।
उस समय मुझे
मानसी,
फील आई थी कि यू आर इंटेलेक्चुअलाइजिंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, and in that lot of reality, lot of feelings were getting hidden. So
या
that's what I said कि ये सब इंटेलेक्चुअल एक्सप्लेनेशन है, अभी आप खुद को देख लो हो क्या रहा है आपके अंदर। ये सब
या दैट इज व्हाट ही सेड।
जो हो रहा है वो सच है।
मतलब ये सब छोड़ दो, सारे अपने आप को एक्सप्लेन करना, दूसरों को एक्सप्लेन करना, ये सब छोड़ दो। हो क्या रहा है उसको फेस करो और उसका इलाज
ये
करो।
जो हो क्या रहा
I'm sure
है,
ब्यूटीफुल। देन
quickly
क्वांटम
interrupt.
एक
का ये सूत्र है।
देन एक बात मानसी ने करी, यू नो, व्हेन वी वर टॉकिंग।
मीना जी, मैं यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा इंटरप्ट करूंगी बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल लाइंड अप। ये जो आपने बात की ना कि हो क्या रहा है, मैं इसी को बेस लेकर I'm inviting Manisha here to talk about our upcoming DYC program, which is happening on 23rd till 31st for 9 days. So Manisha, all over to you. Thank you so
वन मिनट
much,
वन मिनट, मैं लास्ट एक पॉइंट बोल के फिर मैं बंद
जी
करूंगी।
जी 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 जरूर।
फिर हम लोग जब ये डिसाइड करे थे, शिवो जी भी थे उस दिन मानसी जी भी थी, कि मुझे ना समझ में नहीं आ रहा मार्केटिंग। तो शिवो जी ने कहा कि यू शुड फर्स्ट इनवाइट स्टोरीज, फीडबैक स्टोरीज। मैंने कहा वही तो मुश्किल होता है। एंड दैट इज वेयर मानसी गेव मी अ टिप। मानसी जी सेड कि मीना जी, आप ये बोलते हो मैं स्टोरी टेलर, दैट इज हाउ यू से। जब आपने ये कह दिया मैं स्टोरी टेलर हूं, तो फिर लोग कुछ कहने थोड़ी आएंगे, फिर तो लोग खाली सुनने आएंगे ना। तो वो फिर आपको फीडबैक क्या देंगे और क्या अपनी स्टोरी देंगे? फिर तो वो सिर्फ आपकी स्टोरी सुनेंगे। आपको कुछ ऐसा करना चाहिए जिससे कि आप उनको कहो कि आप अपनी स्टोरी बताओ। That was a very big vital point, and I have been thinking of 2 or 3 things on that, which I thought I might, once I get an opportunity with Shivoji to discuss, I will discuss with him. He was also supposed to tell me about how I can modify my name with Quanto or with something like that. So he said, yes, it will give you a lot of energy in your name also. तो वो करना है, लेकिन this is what Mansi had chipped in, and she said कि थैंक यू मानसी जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका फॉर दैट पॉइंट. इट वाज एन आई ओपनर फॉर मी कि हाँ, मैं तो बोल देती हूँ आई एम अ स्टोरी टेलर, उसके बाद में नेचुरली लोग खाली सुनेंगे ना, फिर वो क्यों बताएंगे. So that was your input, which was very, very, very valuable. Thank you very much. And I can say a lot of things. Last एक और बात कि लोग बोलते हैं आकाशवाणी होती है. यहाँ पर जितने भी क्वांटो बैठे हैं ना, सबको आकाशवाणियां होती हैं. क्योंकि नगेट्स सबसे ज्यादा ऑफ कोर्स 2 जनों से आते हैं, सबसे ज्यादा शिवो जी से आते हैं, लेकिन बाकियों से भी आते हैं. तुम्हारे अंदर भी नीलम जी कभी कभी आकाशवाणी हो जाती है, तो है ना.
हो जाती है. थैंक यू सो मच.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका. मैं आप चाहो तो मैं और भी बहुत, शिवो जी बहुत बहुत आपको सिर्फ मेरा धन्यवाद नहीं, लेकिन मेरा आशीर्वाद भी है आपको.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक यू.
यस. तो आपकी जो क्लैरिटी है ना, जो शीशे की तरह साफ क्लैरिटी है, that if we can learn from you, if we can imbibe from you, हम बहुत आगे निकल सकते हैं. Thank you very much.
Lots of love, Veena ji. You are such a spirit. Thank you. So over to you, Manisha. Please share with us the details about DYC, what it is, when is it happening, and how it is going to work.
So pranam everyone. थोड़ी सी बीमार हूँ, इसीलिए आवाज थोड़ी सी मीठी आ रही है. वैसे इतनी मीठी है नहीं है. So just short description about myself. वैसे मैं एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर हूँ वेल्लोर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी में, गणित की प्राध्यापक हूँ. DYC changed my life. Why should I am saying this? DYC changed my life because I met Mansi in one program. मेविन का एक प्रोग्राम चल रहा था और मानसी ने whatever Mansi told there, she was just explaining the liberation of souls and everything. So it attracts me a lot. Then after 1 month, मैंने शबाना जी को, जो शबाना जी मेविन को चलाती हैं, उनको फोन किया. मैंने कहा I want to meet Mansi and how I can meet her. देन मेरा और मानसी का इंटरेक्शन हुआ एंड लकीली नेक्स्ट डे से हमारा DYC स्टार्ट होने वाला था. इट इज अगस्त 2021. आई एम ओशो फॉलोअर एंड आई एम इनटू द स्पिरिचुअलिटी फ्रॉम 2007. तो DYC में मैंने पार्टिसिपेट किया एंड आई रिमेम्बर द डे व्हेन आई received a call from Suman and Preeti and she was asking me about what are your conflicts. So मैंने कहा कि आई एम ओशो फॉलोअर, इतने सालों से मैं साधना कर रही हूँ, तो मेरे कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स तो हो ही नहीं सकते. तो मैंने कहा मेरे एज सच कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स नहीं है. और मुझे अच्छे से याद है कि मैंने उल्टा उन लोगों को बहुत सारी चीजें समझाती थी, पर मुझे हेड्स ऑफ टू प्रीति एंड सुमन अब जाके पता चला कि दिया तले अंधेरा मैं ही थी करके. लेकिन जब प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट हुआ एंड फर्स्ट डे ऑफ द प्रोग्राम बहुत सारी चीजें वहां से निकली एंड मुझे पता चला ओ माय गॉड, मैं सब कुछ ओशो को सुन रही थी लेकिन रियल सेंस में मैं ओशो को फॉलो नहीं कर रही थी. मैं ओशो से समझ रही थी कि व्हाट इज ऑब्जर्वेशन, बट आई रियली डिडंट नो द मीनिंग ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन. और जब नितिका ने फर्स्ट क्लास में बताया, पहली क्लास में बताया कि दिस इज कॉल्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन, देन आई केम टू नो यस दिस इज ऑब्जर्वेशन. उस प्रोग्राम के बाद से मुझे पता चला कि व्हाट इज द रियल correlation between the emotion and physical pain, because I was having lots of physical pain. वहां मुझे समझ में आया कि दो चीजें मुझे समझ में आई जिंदगी में कि when you are into the sadhana and when you are a meditator, तब लोगों को दिखाने के लिए आप शांत होते हो, आप शांत अपने आप को फोर्सफुली कर देते हो कि कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो रहा है एंड आपने शांत कर दिया. आपको पता है कि यार मैं बोलूंगा बीच में या फिर मैं गुस्सा दिखाऊंगा तो मैं ओशो के साधक हूँ, तो मैं कैसे गुस्सा दिखाऊं. मैंने अपने आप को शांत किया. लेकिन जब नितिका ने बोला कि यू हैव टू जस्ट कुरे दो अपने आप को, एंड आई स्टार्टेड डिगिंग माय इमोशन, देन आई केम टू नो कि नहीं मनीषा, तूने अपने आप को शांत किया था, तू शांत हुई नहीं थी. उस दिन समझ में आया कि यस, एवरीवन हैज लॉट्स ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स एंड DYC इज सच अ ब्रिलियंट प्रोग्राम of Quanto Life, which this program has changed my entire life. Believe me, एंटायर लाइफ मेरी चेंज की है। एंड देन उसके बाद से जो जर्नी शुरू हुई अगस्त से अभी तक, क्वांटो आई मस्ट से मेरे रग रग में क्वांटो बहता है, रग रग में क्वांटो बहता है। एंड मतलब एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप मैं सोच रही हूँ कि व्हेन आई हैव जॉइन्ड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इन द मंथ ऑफ सितंबर, आई एम अ टीचर, मुझे नहीं पता था एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप होती क्या है, मुझे नहीं पता था। But I have used the concept of whatever Shiva sir was teaching us. I have used these concept in my teaching line. And believe me, जितनी मेरे को अगस्त से अभी तक जितनी मुझे ग्रोथ मिली है अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी में, मुझे अपने स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कुछ करने का मौका मिला है, it's really marvelous. I can't say these things in words. And what is wisdom circle? I really didn't know anything about the wisdom circle, but here I knew the concept of wisdom circle, and lots of good things are going to be happen in my future or in my life also in near future. I know that because of the wisdom circle. And Shiva sir, Mansi and बाकी टीम का मैं क्या ही बोलूं, मतलब it's really, इतने हम कभी मिले नहीं है एक दूसरे से, बट इतना 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 नियर एंड डियर फैमिली है हमारी कि हमारा दिन भी शुरू होता है क्वांटो से और सोते सोते भी हम क्वांटो करते हैं और सुबह उठते ही फिर हमारा क्वांटो शुरू हो जाता है। इतना मतलब रग रग में क्वांटो है मेरे तो। So my humble request, if you really want to change your life, be in Quanto Life. घर घर में क्वांटो,
घर घर में क्वांटो,
हर घर में क्वांटो। एक मैंने लिखा था अभी मेरे को जब सोच रही थी कि मैं बोलूंगी।
No, maybe next time. We have so many people lined up. Please tell us the dates. So
yeah, 23rd. It is starting from 23rd and 23rd of this month. It is starting a 9 days program. और 9 दिन कब पता ही नहीं चलेंगे आपको कि 9 दिन कैसे चले गए हैं। एंड बस कुछ मत सोचो, ज्वाइन कर लो, बस मैं ही बोलूंगी, कुछ मत सोचो, ज्वाइन कर लो। जो मिलने वाला है ना, प्राइसलेस है वो सारी चीजें।
Thank you so much, Manisha. And in case, Nitika, please send in the details in the chat box. Maybe if somebody wants to get in touch with you, can take the numbers there from there. Yeah, so great. I know I think you all have been listening since a very long time, because achievements are so many that people are not able to stop themselves, control their emotions, and they really want to share what all has happened with them. Having said that, the next participant who we really want to listen to now is Kalpana ji. So Kalpana ji, are you there? Thank you so much, Manisha. You explained it so wonderfully well. It just came out from your heart. We could feel your heart there. So thank you so much. Yeah. So Kalpana, are you there with us?
Hello. No, Kalpana ji, only Kalpana.
Hi, Kalpana. How are you?
Yeah, I am good.
So great. Let me quickly introduce everyone to Kalpana. Kalpana, well, she's an advocate who's stern. So why I feel connected with her is because she's living her passion. And I salute you for that. It takes a lot of courage to live your passion day in and day out. Being an advocate, she's now become a YouTuber, wherein she's got a channel in the name of Soulful Cooking and Mindful Eating. So you can see her health. She'll cook all the food and make sure that she's thin and lean, and other people like me are getting fat. So it was a pleasure being as a participant with you, Kalpana, in the program.
Thank you so much.
So I really want to listen from you about your aha moments.
Yeah. सबसे पहले बात है कि I was the best backbencher of the class. मैं उनकी मतलब मुश्किल से मैंने बहुत ही कम सेशंस अटेंड किए हैं, उसमें फिर भी मैंने उसमें इतना कुछ पा लिया। तो अगर मैंने पूरे सेशंस अटेंड किए होते तो पता नहीं आज मैं क्या होती। एंड जैसे कि मुकुल है, अंकुर है, मीना जी, ये सब लोग बता रहे थे कि उस सेशन में ये टॉपिक लिया, तो मुझे तो कुछ याद ही नहीं कि क्या टॉपिक है। मैं तो आपको बस एक सार बताती हूँ जो मैंने फील किया है। एक तो ये है कि मैंने क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं की, लेकिन जो ग्रुप की जो वाइब्रेशन फील्ड है, जो पावर है, जो मानसी जी में और शिवो में जो पावर है ना, आप ये बस ग्रुप में आ जाओगे, आप करोगे तो आपको ऑटोमेटिकली, आप क्लास में नहीं भी आए ना 2-4 तो भी यू फील एनर्जेटिक एंड आपका काम होता रहता है। अब क्या हुआ कि एक दिन मानसी का सेशन था टैरो रीडिंग का, तो उसमें मेरे को उसके पहले शिवो जी ने बोला कि कल्पना की अगर तुमको अपना चैनल आगे बढ़ाना है तो आपको ब्रांडिंग करनी पड़ेगी अपने नाम की, और आपका नाम इतना बड़ा है कि आपको छोटा नाम चुनना पड़ेगा। एंड यू वोंट बिलीव कि मैं ना उससे डिटैच ही नहीं हो पा रही थी अपने नाम से, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी 1.5-2 साल हो गए हैं एंड मैं इतना अटैच हो गई थी उस नाम से कि मैं डिटैच ही नहीं हो पा रही थी। और जो मेरा कार्ड खुला, मेरे को मानसी ने बोला ब्रह्मा जी खुले, उसने क्या क्या बताया, फ्रेंकली स्पीकिंग मेंटली आई वाज नॉट देयर, मेरे सब दिमाग में से निकल गया। मैं इसी उसमें थी कि मैं क्या ब्रांड नेम बनाऊं, मैं कैसे अपने चैनल के नाम को छोड़ सकती हूँ। फिर मैंने क्या किया, मैंने 20 लोगों का सर्वे किया, और जब मैंने 20 लोगों का अपने लोगों का सर्वे किया तो मुझे पता चला उसमें से 5 लोग ही मेरे चैनल का नाम अच्छे से बोल पा रहे थे। तो मैंने रियलाइज किया यार नाम बहुत बड़ा है, जब अपने लोग नहीं बोल पा रहे तो बाहर के लोग कैसे खोलेंगे और क्या करेंगे। तो और फिर दूसरी बार मैंने सोचा कि जैसे अपनी शादी होती है, अपने को मम्मी 25 साल तक बड़ा करती हैं और फिर दूसरे के घर में दे देती हैं, और मैं तो सिर्फ 1.5 साल के अपने सोशल कुकिंग माइंडफुल ईटिंग को अपने से डिटैच नहीं कर पा रही थी। तो डेट गिव मी द पावर कि नहीं, अब मुझे नाम चेंज करना है। सो आई हैव डिसाइडेड कि नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू चेंज द नेम ऑफ माई चैनल, और कुछ छोटा सा नाम रखूंगी एंड आई वांट आप लोगों की तरफ से शेयरिंग कि क्या नाम रखें, तो प्लीज हेल्प मी आउट। एम आई ऑडिबल ना?
या इसमें मैं एक बस मेरा ये इंसाइट मेरा ये है, हमेशा ब्रांड जो होता है, ब्रांड कभी भी
या
लॉजिकल होता है, वो रिदमिक होता है। उसके
हाँ
अंदर एक रिदम होनी, राइजिंग
हाँ
रिदम होनी। जब
या
राइजिंग रिदम होती है वो ब्रांड चल पड़ता है।
हम्म या
लॉजिक जो है ना, वो इट कैन बी योर टैग लाइन, इट कैन बी योर पंच लाइन, बट इट कैन नॉट बी योर ब्रांड नेम।
राइट राइट राइट। अच्छा, और दूसरी बात ये कि मेरे को इस एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप प्रोग्राम में आने के बाद में, पहले मैं अपने को एंटरप्रेन्योर नहीं समझती थी, लेकिन अभी मुझे लगता है यार आई एम एन एंटरप्रेन्योर। तो प्रोग्राम में ज्वाइन करने के बाद में मैं एंटरप्रेन्योर बन गई, उसके पहले नहीं थी। एंड दूसरा देखिए, मेरे को इसमें 3 ब्रेक थ्रूज मिले। एक बहुत अच्छी मेरे को खबर मिली है, दैट वुड आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद एवरी क्वांटो पीपल, कि मेरे को एक हिमाचल की कंपनी है 5 बेंचेस करके, उन्होंने मेरे को एज अ उनके प्रोडक्ट्स को प्रमोशन करने के लिए मेल आया था कि वुड यू लाइक टू कोलैबोरेट विद अस, हम लोगों के ऐड आप जो हम लोग प्रोडक्ट्स बनाते हैं लाइक सॉसेज एंड ऑल, वो आप उसका वीडियो बनाइए, फिर हम आपके जो नए प्रोडक्ट्स लॉन्च होंगे उसमें भी आपको देंगे, एंड वील डू अ लॉन्ग टर्म रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन करेंगे एंड विल डू द वर्क टुगेदर। सो वो मेरे को एक बहुत अच्छा ऑफर आया है। सो एंड ये सब आप लोगों की बेस्ट विशेष का और क्वांटो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के प्रोग्राम का कमाल है। और मैं तो ये बोलती हूँ कि ना, मालूम है जो लोग नए लोग हैं जो सुन रहे हैं, मैं तो ये बोल रही हूँ आप बस डुबकी लगा लो, आप बिल्कुल मत सोचो हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में क्या करेंगे, क्या प्रोग्राम, मतलब ऑटोमेटिकली आप डाइव लगाओगे ना, सब लोग आपको बाहर निकालने के लिए और आपको हेल्प करने के लिए रेडी हैं, एंड आप यू रियली बी वेरी हैप्पी। और दूसरा बात है कि मैं एक बहुत जो मिस करती है एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप प्रोग्राम का, कि आई वाज नॉट एबल टू पुट माय केस, जो मेरी केस स्टडी थी, मेरा प्रोजेक्ट था, वो मैं सामने नहीं रख पाई, क्योंकि कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा होता था कि आई वाज नॉट एबल टू मेक द प्रोग्राम। बट मैं जो होता था प्रोग्राम, जो रिकॉर्डिंग आती थी वो सुनती थी, तो मेरे को भी उससे काफी ज्यादा हेल्प मिली है। सो बस, लेकिन ये है कि मैं अभी तक ना आई एम नॉट एबल टू, मतलब वीडियोस बनाने में मैं रेगुलर नहीं हो पा रही हूँ। सो दैट इज द ड्रॉबैक जो मुझे अभी लग रहा है कि आई हैव टू कैसे करूँ, आई एम नॉट एबल टू थिंक।
So you are there as a part of wisdom circle, so you can put your concern out there and somebody will come up and help you in that, right?
या मेरे को मुकुल से पूछना है भाई, मुकुल के पास में बहुत अच्छा रामबाण है सब्सक्राइबर्स और व्यूअर्स लेने के लिए। So I think
Shivo is
Mukul is
trying
the
to
right
say something. Shivo was trying to say something. Kalpana ji.
हाँ बोलिए।
Yeah, I already said that कि जो हमारा विजडम सर्कल बना है उसमें ये प्रॉब्लम को जैसे जैसे जिसकी जो प्रॉब्लम आएगी हम उसको क्रैक करेंगे।
हाँ हाँ राइट, है ना। और जो मेरे को दूसरा ब्रेक थ्रू मिला है कि मेरे को 92.7 जो उड़ीसा है वहां से भी चैनल से फोन आया कि मैडम हम आपका इंटरव्यू लेना चाहते हैं, आपके चैनल बहुत अच्छा है, हमने कुछ वीडियोस देखे हैं, तो वी वुड लाइक टू इंटरव्यू विद यू। तो वो भी एक बहुत अच्छा ब्रेक थ्रू मिला मेरे को एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करने के बाद में। सो आई एम रियली रियली हैप्पी एंड आई विश कि ये प्रोग्राम बहुत सालों तक चले और बहुत बड़ा बड़ा होते जाए। थैंक यू सो मच।
How sweet. Thank you so much, Kalpana. You got such a childlike energy and I just love it. And Congratulations for all the achievements you've got.
मतलब एक चीज और, जब भी मैं डाउन फील करती हूँ ना, मैं तो काउंटो अड्डा पे आ जाती हूँ. मेरे को इतनी एनर्जी मिलती है कि कुछ दिन काम चल जाता है. और जब ऐसा फील होता है कि यार डाउन हो रही, तो फिर अड्डा पे आ जाओ. मतलब अड्डा पे यू फील तो एनर्जी, इतनी पॉजिटिव वाइब्रेशन, मस्ती की ना, यू फील लाइवली. अब सब चीज भूल जाते हो. तो
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Shiva sir, how much time do we have? We have a lot of people there who really want to share what all has happened with them. Does the time permit?
Who are the others who want to share?
Amit is there, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see who all are still there.
So yeah. So let's maybe it could be the last sharing, or is there anyone else also really want to share? Let's listen from Amit.
Yeah. So Amit, I hope Amit is there.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Amit.
Hi, hello. So
Hi,
first
Amit.
of all, okay, hi.
So a
First of all,
software
really thanks.
engineer, introvert, an amazing energy channel who really wants to create his own healing academy. Hats off to you, Amit. And after talking to you, I really realized how beautiful a soul you are and what kind of a purpose you're carrying. It's so amazing listening about it. Having said that, I really want to listen from you about your sparkling moments. Over to you.
Okay, really thanks. And first of all, being very grateful to be here. Thank you, Shivoji and Mansi Madam and all the Quanto team. It has been a privilege to be here for around about more than 6 months, and it has been a great wisdom. I am getting great wisdom in all the programs which I attend. And so this was not another exception. This also program contributed a lot to me. First time it was, the program is such a long that you really get a good talk time to talk to Shivo sir, and you can ask any number of questions. He is very generous to ask any number of questions you want to ask. So whatever you want to ask, whatever doubts you have, it will be get clarified anywhere. So this was a big thing for me to ask my questions, and I really got meaningful answers for all those things. I faced some issues in this program. We have to share about ourselves to know our inner realities. So I had a problem with, like, I feel lack about many areas which I don't have things or to see, which I have. So she was told, okay, it's related to some conflict and it can be dissolved with synchronicity. There's some conflict within, and if that is resolved, then this feeling of lack will be subsided. So that was a very great point which I understood. And also he talked about that if you have to be really successful, then you have to, as other people said, have a good wisdom circle, and which has to have more knowledgeable, more people than you, so that they can really transfer good knowledge to you, and they are more capable, more knowledgeable to you. But you don't need to be jealous of their presence, but accept the presence as a blessing to you, and to take guidance from them to move your foot forward. Also, we have a good session to share our projects. So whatever projects we have in our mind, we can share. So in when I shared my project, she was told that, okay, I have to be more means concrete, more clear in my vision of the project. So that was also a very great moment which I faced. This is the only program which I saw in Quanto where you have really get good time to interact with amazing group, and for a long period of time. So you can really get the chance to get hold of Shiva sir and get as much as wisdom as you can from him. So this is one of that great programs where you can have it all in one place. So thank you, everyone. It was amazing experience.
Thank you, Amit, for such a wonderful sharing. You rightly said, if you really want to catch hold of Shivo sir and get maximum attention from him, this is the program wherein he can personally take care of each and every smallest to the smallest of aspects, be it personal, be it professional. Because personal and professional, there is no demarcation. It's the same. And if your personal is sorted, your professional automatically gets sorted. So well done. Well said, Amit. Thank you so much for bringing this up. Thank you. So I think, is there anyone else who quickly wants to share within a minute or so, or all our new joiners who've been listening to all of us since a very long time have got any feedbacks to give or any questions to ask? Last opportunity to interact with Shiva sir. Anyone has any burning questions or wants to address something or has got a concern or wants to add something to all the discussions which have happened, we'll quickly take it for a few minutes.
I know we all go through a lot of issues, a lot of challenges, and I think a lot of times, whether we like it, we don't like it, we accept, we don't accept, we're all in chaotic condition, both internally or externally. So I think a lot of eye-opening statements were there today. As a new joinee, I really enjoyed listening to them. It looks like I'm going to now take on the next meeting, kind of have a loads of questions to serve, and truly enjoyed those conversation. The success of any conversation, it soothes your soul. And I think that was my experience of today.
Lovely. So I'll quickly ask you, Jayaji, here, what is that one takeaway you are carrying along with you? That one takeaway, which is like, okay, this goes.
A confidence that the chaotic life that probably I'm in would get resolved because I have so many givers to me. I'm a seeker.
Wow, that's profound. That's actually profound. Awesome. Thank you so much for your
knowledge.
Anyone else, quickly, what is that one takeaway for you from this session? We've been talking from last 2 hours. One takeaway for you. Anyone, the new participants who've joined today.
I'd like to say something here.
Yes, Meena.
If I may add.
Please.
The thing is that I have been a speaker as far as I can remember. Okay. I've been a speaker right from after my school and college days. I've always been a speaker. And then later on, I had become a pioneer for alternative education, which is life skills and soft skills. And it was always about what I see or what I experience, what I observe, what I understand, what comes to me from above as an understanding of life from there. But there's something more which has been added to it, after I've come to Quanto. The way sessions are held, like most coaches, most trainers, most speakers, they only, they have to give, they have to say. Very few speakers have something to share. There's a difference between just saying and sharing. And even fewer have something to make sprout up some solutions, some thoughts. In Quanto, what we are learning, what I am learning as a speaker and as a mentor also, is how to allow things to pop up. In my sessions of whatever sessions I do, how not only to say what I have to say, not only to give what I have to give, not only to share what we have to share, but allow things to pop up, to sprout out and grow. And that comes from the sphere of the unknown, which we are talking about. It is so beautiful that just shut your eyes and open your mind to the unknown, and now let things come out. Let things, जैसे जमीन में से स्प्राउट आउट होते हैं, बारिश पड़ती है और फिर जमीन में से अपने आप हरियाली स्प्राउट आउट होती है. हमने वो हरियाली सीखी. एटलीस्ट आई एम लर्निंग दैट टू अलाउ. ये जो हमारे जो लर्निंग है ना, इट इज लाइक बारिश.
Great. Awesome. Very profound.
उपजती है. That is what
Thank
I'm learning. And that
you.
is what
Thank you so much. So well said, Meena ji. Thank you for bringing this up. Lovely sharing. I think Geeta Masi is also raising her hand. Geeta Masi, over to you. Just quickly, let's do it within 30 seconds, everyone. Yes, Geeta Masi, what you want to add? Just unmute yourself.
Sorry, did you say something about me?
You raised your hand. Do you want to say something?
Oh, no. Sorry, it was just mistake, by mistake. Sorry.
One takeaway for you, Geeta Masi, when you've already unmuted yourself, we'll not let you go like that.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly because I'm just doing, just a minute. Yes, okay. Say it again.
I'm saying one takeaway for you, quickly.
Well, I think I have been in here for a few years now, and still I have my ups and downs, and it has just boosted my confidence today.
Perfect.
Again.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. It's trust life. Trust life is the motto. I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to try and say trust the life, whatever that comes. Be confident.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyone else wants to say something or share something? Otherwise, yeah. We really falling short of time, Vaibhav. I'm so sorry. I would have loved to do that. Anyone wants to add something or say something, the takeaway for you before we close the session?
Hi, everyone. Meena here. I've been in the session listening patiently, and I'm just very much in awe of you all. And I was thinking, should I speak or not? But I think I need to learn more from you all. And what I need to know is not today, but maybe in the next session, I want to know the meaning of quantum. Is what I've not understood. I have not understood even why. What Kalpana said, the session from 23rd to 31st. If there's a clear perception there with, I think those are the initials. And if I get to know the full form, it becomes easy, to understand and to get going.
Yeah, so it would be great if you can share your contact number, or maybe you can take down the contact number which is being given in the chat so somebody can get in touch with you.
Sure, I will.
Yeah. Great. So we have two programs here, if I'm understanding your question correctly. The one program which we are talking about right now is the DYC, Dissolve Your Conflicts. So when we say dissolve your conflicts, we're talking about any issues which are related to relationships, money, or health realities in your life. So it's all psychosomatic, which is getting created in your body. So that's one aspect which is dealt with. And apart from that, a lot of other aspects are also there, which are taken care of in these 9 days through the synthesis processes which Shivo has created, which got downloaded on him and which we've been using. Apart from that, the introduction and the celebration which we are doing today is about quantum entrepreneurship, which is a program about business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs. So hope that clarifies your question. And if you can give your contact details, we'll be able to get in touch with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I have given my contact number, and do get back. I'll be waiting. Thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you so much. So anyone else? Shivo sir, after this, how do we go about it? Shivo sir, are you there?
So Neelam, should we go for a short invocation?
Yes, Shivo, sure. Yes.
Whoever wants to join, be part of.
So is Mansi there with us?
No, I will conduct. Mansi is not there, I think. So,
Lovely.
Break. Let's come back in 5 minutes.
2 minutes, Shivo sir, or 5 minutes?
Yeah, 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Sure.
So I would invite everyone to settle down at their place where they would be sleeping. It would be better to be in this process from that place. So again, so we'll take a 3 minutes break and let's be back. Okay.
Shivaji, how is Didi ji?
So she's doing much better.
But is she
So
still
we'll
in
arrange a
hospital?
Zoom call someday. No, she just came back today only.
Oh,
she
I
came
see.
home today.
Okay. Please give her my love.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, hello everyone. So let's go into the synthesis and invocation today. And tonight, since the theme has been chaos, from chaos to creative possibilities, so let's look at the chaos of our life and let's invoke the creative vibrations of cosmos, which we also know as Brahma. So we are going to invoke Brahmaji today, and don't go by the mythology and Brahmaji sitting somewhere. No, no. He is not a person who is sitting somewhere. He is a cosmic vibration, and we'll connect with that cosmic vibration. So please get ready. Preferably sit down at a place where you can comfortably sleep directly. Sit comfortably. You can either sit in Shukhasana, or better is Ardha Sukhasana. In Ardha Sukhasana, both your feet are open to the space. Keep both your hands, palms facing upside, so that they are also open to the space. Feel this complete receptivity, complete openness, and oneness with the space around you. We all are omnipresent. That is why the Upanishad said, Aham Brahmasmi, I am God, because our aura, our vibrations are spread everywhere. Our existence is not limited to our body, but it is spread everywhere in the cosmos. And the one who knows it, he is called the Brahmagyani, the Brahmalin. So even if you don't know this state of yours, even if you don't know your state of Aham Brahmasmi, just know that this is the highest truth of our being. This is a state in which we channel the wishes of the God, channel and manifest the wish of the cosmos. Let's get relaxed. Take deep breaths. Let your breath go very deep. Let your breath relax you completely. Breathe in from your nose, breathe out from your mouth. Feel the relaxation. And as your body will relax or is relaxing, you will start to feel the vibrations, your own vibrations spread outside you. You will begin to feel the space around you. With every deep breath, your body relaxes and you experience the space around you. Let this experience of space expand. Just check how much space you can feel. Can you feel the space around you? Let's say 2 inches. Can you feel it for 1 feet? 10 feet? Can you feel it? It's okay if you can't feel it, but just know that you are present. 100 feet, 1 kilometer. Can you feel yourself for 100 kilometers? Till the moon. Can you feel that you are expanded till the moon, the orbit of the moon? Can you feel yourself till the sun? Can you feel yourself to the binary star of the sun, which is called Sirius? And can you feel yourself in the whole of the galaxy and the whole of the space and beyond the cosmos? Even if you can't feel it, it's okay. Whatever space you can feel is good. In this space exists the quantum vibrational field, and we'll invoke this vibrational field just by repeating Quanto 3 times. So repeat with me thrice. Quanto, Quanto, Quanto. You will feel this vibrational field around you. You can feel it penetrating through your fingers, through your palms, through your shoulders, through your feet, through your head, and your whole body. It's like this vibrational field is penetrating you. Now just scan your body slowly, head to toe, very slowly, head to toe. Whichever body part you are able to scan, that's where the quantum vibrational field will enter. Feel your head, your forehead, back of your head, eyes, nose, cheeks, mouth, chin. Feel your whole face, neck, shoulders, arms, the hands, the palms and fingers. Feel your spinal cord, top of your back, middle of your back, and the bottom of your back. Feel your chest, the rib cage, upper stomach, your waist, buttocks, genitals, thighs, knee, legs, ankles, feet, heels, sole, and the thumbs. Feel the toes. Feel your whole body at once as one whole unit. And as soon as you will feel your whole body as a unit, you will start to feel the space around your body. So this quantum vibrational field is penetrating your body, your aura. Now we will invoke the vibrational field of creation, the cosmic creation vibrational field, which we call Brahmaji. So let's invoke Brahmaji. So repeat with me with folded hands. I invoke Brahmaji. I invoke Brahmaji. I invoke Brahmaji. And feel the presence of Brahmaji all around you. Some of you may see some light, some vision, some smell. Some of you may get some insight, message. Some of you may just feel the vibration. And some of you may feel nothing. And it's okay. Even if you feel nothing, he is still around you. Let's relish his presence around us. Relish his blessing. Now we are going to make an offering to Brahmaji, and that is the chaos. Brahmaji is that vibrational field who is the alchemist. He is the one who transformed the chaos into creative possibilities. So I invite you to feel your chaos in life, wherever that chaos could be. Is it in your professional life? Is it in your personal life, social life, wherever it is? Feel that chaos. Feel how do you emotionally react to this chaos? What is your emotional feeling about it? Now this chaos is stuck somewhere in your body. So let's look at inside the body and see where is this chaos stuck. You can find it somewhere, maybe in your head, maybe in your shoulders, maybe in your chest, in your stomach, or wherever else. And it could be in the form of heaviness, pricking, heat, cold, cage like feeling, or numbness, or burning. It could be any kind of a sensation inside you. If you can spot this sensation of chaos inside you, let Brahmaji observe that and take it away. He is the one who transforms. The moment you are able to see your own chaos, it is offered to Brahmaji and you will experience the transformation. Let the Brahma vibrational field tap into your chaos. Feel the Brahma vibrational field entering your chaos zone. And now it's time to go in deep Savasana. Lie down on your back. Keep equal weight on both sides of the body. Keep hands on your side. Relax. Be in Shavasana for minimum 10 minutes. Preferably go into the sleep directly. That will turn whole of your sleep into a deep cleansing process. Let there be the vibrational exchange. Let your vibrations of chaos be released in cosmos, and let the new vibration of creation enter in the space that gets vacated. Enjoy this dance of Shiva. This is the Nataraj. We always hear a constant exchange of vibrations between us and space. Thank you very much, and bow down again to Quanto Vibration Field and Brahmaji. And thank you everyone for joining. Good night.